All right, chat. I've returned. I'm still kind of setting everything up, but I'm still setting everything up. Everybody lock in. This is gonna be. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna need your popcorn for this one, baby. This one's gonna be great. You see it. You already see it. All right. So, in honor of Russell Westbrook retiring and giving us that awesome career, we're going back to the beginning of his, and we're going to try to win that man a championship. If there's anybody that deserved a damn championship the way they played, it was Russell Westbrook. He never got one. Right now it's the 2009-2010 season, so this would be his second year in the league, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get him a championship. Let's do it. Everybody, how are we doing? Second live of the night. What? So, I do want to keep Harden involved as long as possible. But, like, the idea of trading him, just like they did IRL, isn't the worst idea ever. You know what I'm saying? At some point, if we're able to get him a championship fast enough with KD, I wouldn't mind getting KD out of the way so we could get a real, like real Russ ring, if you know what I mean. Because right now, technically, even though this video is for Russell Westbrook, let's be real, man, it's KD's team. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do what we have to do. So as we always do, hang on, I'm pulling my chat up. Pull my chat up. 1 second, chat. Chat's on the screen, but I'm pulling it up on my phone so I can see what you guys are talking about. Hey, Nick Chubb retired? No way. Nick Chubb retired? He was such a dog. All right. I can't be eating these Sour Patch Kids while I'm recording. I can't damn talk. All right. Real talk. Let's get down to it. All right. As we do on every single live, we like to look over the roster, see what changes we can make immediately, how we can help the team. At point guard, we got Sean Livingston and Russell Westbrook. I think that's beautiful. I'm gonna pound Russ minutes. I'm talking 42 minutes tonight out the gate. I don't care. That's Russell Westbrook. He can take it. At the 2, we got James Harden. Live gives. The community gift. I'm supposed to be revealing the community. I don't know how to reveal no community gift. Is it this right here? Elite rewards. Yeah, I mean, what is this? I don't know how to reveal that. Real quick, I've been streaming off TikTok on my Xbox. You've been trying to stream off TikTok off your Xbox. You need a capture card, Gengi. About tapping the. Yeah, I'm not seeing what you're talking about there. Where you get yours? I just bought mine off Amazon. There's a few different good ones you can use. All right, so James Harden and Harold McGee. I have no clue who Harold McGee is, not gonna lie. The 2. At the 3, we have Kevin Durant and Thabo Sefolosha. At the 4, we're rocking out with Serge Ibaka, Big Serge, and Nick Collison, OKC legend. We have nothing at the. I'm talking. We got Gene McDaniels. That might be one of y'all. I mean, 49 overall, diabolical. Can't play him. So I think we got to move Serge or Collison to the center. Probably Serge. So for year 1, I don't want to do too much. What draft class is this? I need to remind myself. Oh, this is the John Wall and Dot draft class. Why is Dot the projected number 1 pick? The 5'4", 39-year-old glass guardian Dot's gonna be the number 1 overall pick? Highly doubt it. I just joined. That was so funny saying he might be one of us. Bro, I'm telling you, he really might. I mean, a 49 overall. Bro, like, who is, bro? How is he in the league? Mess with the content, hella, I swore. Okay, this would be a great draft to have a really good pick. But obviously, we're a really good team, so we don't need to tweak on that too much. I'm just thinking if there's any trade I want to orchestrate before the year starts, I'm going to say probably not for this year. I think we just rock out. I think we just try to get as many wins as possible. I don't think we're a championship team yet. That's why I say I don't think we do too much. Oh, nah, we got to give Jeff Green minutes. We got to give Jeff Green, as I said, Jeff Cream. What am I talking about? Sean Livingston off the bench. Is this pre-injury or post-injury? I can't seem to remember. Craig Smith, he ain't getting no tick for me. Thabo Cephalosha, hit him with about 14. Jeff Green, like I said, I want Jeff Green to like maybe win 6th man of the year. He's got so much potential, it's not even funny. Serge Ibaka needs big-time minutes. Collinson, look, I get it. He's an OKC legend, all that, woo-de-woo. But to me, if I can get a better 4, I'm going to go get it. Russell Westbrook, just like I said, 42 minutes a night. And then, yeah, right here. Lineup performance factor. Who the hell is Peter O'Gallagher, bro? Our head coach is Peter O'Gallagher? Bro, looks like a finance manager. Why is Westbrook number 9? Is he really number 9? Yeah, we got to change that. Damn if he ain't. They got a number. Yeah, nah, get that off of him. My boy ain't Rondo. Hit him with that 00. Who's wearing 0? Who needs to get slapped? Who's wearing 0 out here? Oh, yeah, Gene McDaniels. Of course it's Gene McDaniels rocking number 0, bro. Get this clown, get this goober off my team. You wear 97. Get up out of here thinking you wearing Russ's 0. I'm glad you caught that, fam. I'm glad you caught Gene McDaniel trying to wear that Russ 0. What's wrong with him? Oh, the goober. This is a hyper-realistic rebuild. Yeah, that's what we're going for. We try. So here's what I do. Not gonna lie. On the lives, I try to be hyper-realistic on the lives. That's why, because let's be real. I got more time. I ain't got to try to make every trade a wow trade. I'm not trying to hold your attention for 15 seconds or I'm not trying to hold your attention for 3 minutes. I'm trying to hold it for an hour and a half. So, yeah, I wanted to be realistic. I wanted to slowly build up. I enjoy doing rebuilds like that. So, yeah, we're going to try to keep it realistic. The goal is to get Russell Westbrook a championship before all else. I think we can do it. Must not know Gene McDaniels' bag. He really liked that. At what? Bagging French fries? It damn sure ain't playing basketball. Talking about Gene McDaniels is like that. Like that at what? You know what? I'm going to cut him. I don't even want him. I don't even want to look at his face. Why Serge Ibaka so mad? Fam, we need you. You can't be getting disgruntled, Serge. Is it because Gene McDaniels in the locker room? Get him up. Okay, I'll get him up out of here, Serge. Come on, bro. I can't start Gene McDaniels because I just told my boy I'm doing a realistic rebuild, and then I start Gene McDaniels. I look like an absolute asshole. Gene's, while you're here, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Pack it up. Oh, I will say I am turning progressive fatigue off. I'm not gonna lie. Bump that. That's fake. That's fake news. Players don't get tired week after week like that. You allowed to change tendencies? Yeah, I look at it like this. I'm allowed to change tendencies because if I'm the GM or the coach, I want a player to shoot more. I'm making that call. I'm like, yeah, like let that guy get the ball more. Let him shoot more. Like that feels like a realistic thing to do. Not like a lot. Like I'm not going to take a guy whose tendencies is at 20 and put him at 90. But I'll take a guy whose tendencies is like 65 and put it at like 80. You know what I mean? His name is Jeans, but the jeans are not in his favor for basketball. Ba-dum. Facts. He's a office worker. That'd be a hell of an office worker. He is 7'1" after all. Hello, NBA fan. How are you doing tonight? We did not need him. Stop saying we needed him, chat. We did not need no Gene McDaniels. He probably, you know what? He probably ain't even playing in Taiwan right now. He's probably washing dishes at Olive Garden now. I love you too, Ryder. Loving you too, bro. If you've seen it, y'all watch the Anthony Bennett video I posted today. I feel like that was fire. That was fun to make. That was a fun one to make. Scores in the NBA in this era were really wild because this was really happening. Like, you could really sit down and watch an 88-69 game. Who's my favorite team in real life? Boston Celtics. Yeah, it was pretty dope watching them win the championship a few years ago. Kevin Durant's leading the team right now, 26-8-5, but Russell Westbrook's right behind with 23-7. I don't know why in simulations Russell doesn't rebound the ball well. Maybe it's going to take him time. Like, I guess he wasn't a big-time rebounder early in his career, so it is what it is. How do you get the coach to save your minutes? They always change it back for you. Well, do you have injuries off? Because if you have, like, this, okay, so this is why I have injuries off, really. This is okay, it's better this. If you have injuries on and, like, coach settings on automatic, they'll always change your rotations. It's like I don't want to say it's a glitch because it's like it's doing how it's supposed to, but it's just mad annoying. How did Jeff Green do? Yeah, that's cool. In 24 minutes tonight, Jeff Green goes for 11 and 4. James Harden, decent, but, you know, he's not really James Harden yet. He's just a rookie. And LeBron on Cleveland's going to win MVP, 26, 7, and 6. Pretty good year there. Steph Curry, rookie of the year. Rookie Steph Curry with the beard is insane. Boris Diaw is going to win 6th man of the year. He was a very good player. Depoy LeBron, yeah, nah, we definitely in 2K. We're definitely in the trenches. As far as the player stats, we're already really good. Kevin Durant goes for 25, 8, and 5. Russell Westbrook, the star of this video, goes for a pure 23 and 7. No 0.1, 0.2, a pure 23 and 7. I like it. James Harden right behind him with 15. Then we got Jeff Green. Unfortunately, and I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm not a fan of this. We're going to have to trade Serge Ibaka. Somebody has pissed in his cornflakes 3 or 4 times. Like, he is so mad. He is enraged. His morale is through the basement. I don't know why. Like, maybe I was hoping he could tell me what the problem is. But I mean, look at this. It's got him feeling bad, fam. Man, I'm all alone in here. Is this on me? Who's doing this or what? Oh, he's on a different app. That's what that was. He said that's why he said he's on. Yeah, he was either on YouTube or Twitch. He said somebody join me. I'm all alone. That's funny. That's funny. I sent an entire Supersonic OKC hyper realistic rebuild and DL. He was like 27. Damn, DL doing that's crazy. All right, so we got a chance year 1. Here's our team. We got to play Dallas. We know Dirk is a dog in the playoffs, but yeah, we got a chance to beat this team. Game 1, they take it. Game 2, we take it. We are the better team after all. We take game 3. We take game 4. They take game 5. This is going 7. I would actually love to be able to jump in and see some of this. So sign me up for all the Dirk, Russell, Westbrook action I can get. Sign me up for every bit of it. Be close. Be close. Be close. Is that close? Okay, if we cut it to one more possession. Nobody scoring? Yeah, we got cooked. Damn. So we lost year 1 in 7 games to the Dallas Mavericks, but it's okay. We didn't even do anything. So I don't even think like this L ain't on me yet, chat. All I did was set the rotation. I haven't made a single trade. So, you know, I'm not tripping. You know what? The guy that's commenting on YouTube, I didn't see that. Go ahead and comment one more time. I'm making that a little bit bigger. Alone no more. Hey, we popping on YouTube. You got 2 people watching on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Hey, man, I'm just getting started on YouTube. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at small creators. Kevin Garnett wins finals MVP as the Celtics beat the Lakers in 6 games. They got CJ Phillips starting at center. Whatever happened to Andrew Bynum? They got Adam Morrison out here winning championships. That's too tough. Even though he didn't win that one. My boy Michael Alaquendo retires. That's tough. So I feel like I got to fire my coach, Peter O'Gallagher. Yeah, I got to get him up out of here. Stevie Ewing. I would love to get a real coach in here. Isaiah Thomas. Perfect. Not the really short one either. The Hall of Famer. Hell yeah. What's up, Blaze? Blaze on the YouTube. What up? Hell yeah. Larson over there commenting on the YouTube. My boy Big Larson commenting on the YouTube. Or the YT. Maybe I shouldn't say YouTube. Maybe that's why I got muted on my last live. Maybe I should be careful. Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball is an OG, bro. Crystal Ball is an absolute OG on the channel. All right, so we just hired Isaiah Thomas to be the starting. I said what am I talking about, bro? We just hired Isaiah Thomas to be the head coach of our team, and I feel like that works well because I can see him bringing the attitude and the moxie out of Russell Westbrook even more. I feel like that's perfect. Now, one problem. MJ Bill Russell type of coach could see it. Yeah, the player vibe, absolutely. Factual. And now look, we got Dreamless on Twitch. That's what's up. We got people comment. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I appreciate my TikTok fam. Like, TikTok's where it's at. But like, if you're commenting on the Twitch and YT, I'm gonna be for sure to talk to you. For sure. I'm talking to everybody, but I'm extra for sure talking to you if you're commenting on the YT or the Twitch. Savage Blaze. See what I'm talking about? Savage Blaze 1819 is one of the best. Look, he's one of the best of all time. No debate. Now, unfortunately, I would love to bring Serge Ibaka back or trade him. He's just flat out expired. So unless I have his option, maybe we can perform a sign and trade or something. I'm not sure what's going to go down here. So we'll just have to see. Who is that? Oh yeah, Alyssa Shea over there on Twitch. So we popping on all three platforms now. That's what I'm talking about. Cristobal's about to head over to Twitch. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know if y'all knew that, but we're live on all three. So whichever one you want to get your rocks off on, go do it. Pause. Craig Smith. I got to get Craig Smith up out of here, bro. I don't even know who that is. I'm going to keep it so real with y'all. If Craig Smith walked by me in a McDonald's parking lot, I would assume he probably worked there. Not even going to hold you. Why the hell are they trying to trade me Allen Iverson for him? Probably because it's a terrible contract and he's old. Probably. But either way, regardless. Cristobal following on the Twitch. Hink says you gave up on my Nugs. I ain't going to lie, fam. I did give up on your Nuggets. I did. But only because the live got muted. Like, and it told me, I got a notification from TikTok that was like, this live is muted and nobody else can see it if they haven't already. And I'm like, well, that sucks. Hink followed us back on the Twitch. Shout out to Hink following us back on the Twitch, man. We're going to do this one right here. I just want to get a second. I don't want Craig Smith. If I can get a second for him, that's awesome. That's all we're going to do. Got another. What name is that? A Percher 4 commenting on the Twitch. That's what's up. I love to see. You know what? That's awesome. You guys are seeing we're on all lives. That's awesome. TikTok lives been doing that to everybody. My lives got restricted. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people came in here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the last live, I don't know if y'all were all in it. I grew up on Craig Smith highlights. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Craig Smith highlights. But no, besides that basketball, I don't know what happened, but like somebody was commenting some stupid stuff, and then like they muted me. So I'm like, what does that got to do with me? You're Kay Lindsay on TikTok? Where's Isaiah Thomas and Bobo? I got no idea. No clue. You got a wife who's trying to set it up where we go live on Kick too if you're in the Kick. So that's pretty cool. All right, man. Enough of a break. I appreciate the love on all platforms, but we got to get back to why you're here. Let's go ahead and continue this rebuild. I don't know if there's any other trades. Like, I don't think we have a draft pick. At least we don't have a high one. Yeah, we got the 24th. Is there anybody we want to trade specifically for? I think J.R. Smith would go redundantly hard on this team. So I'm gonna try to get Sean Livingston up out of here. Tabo Cephalosha, he could hang around, but honestly, like I ain't tripping if he can't. Maybe I think I should have Serge Ibaka's rights. So I'm just gonna wait on a trade like that. So let's do this. Let's trade these 2 seconds and 2 additional seconds and the 24th. Try to like sneak in the back end of that lottery, like the 16th pick. Yeah, perfect. We got a 16th pick in the draft. We'll watch like the first 10 picks to see how it goes down. DeMarcus Cousins is going to the Pelicans with the 2nd pick. John Wall goes to the Pistons. So that's crazy. John Wall doesn't go number 1 in this era. Number 3, Eric Bledsoe. Number 4, Paul George to the Pacers, fittingly. Number 5, Gordon Hayward. 6, they trade the 6th pick. They traded Blake Griffin to the Knicks for the 6th pick to get Derek Favors. That's Garbino, bro. That is Garbino. Dalton hit us with the baby hippo. Alyssa wanted me to find out how I could get that super gift that you can see it, but I have no idea how to do what you need me to do. All right, the 7th pick. The Blazers are trading the 7th pick to in exchange for Elton Brand and Allen Iverson. That ain't that bad, but they get Ryan Harvey. That ain't gonna cut it. Alfred Gamino, cool. Hassan Whiteside. All right, I've seen enough. On to our pick. Evan Turner's not bad. I mean, we're not gonna get a superstar player regardless right here. Muhammad hit us with the baby hippo. Hang on. Is that a new gifter? Yeah, man. No, we already friends with Muhammad. Muhammad's gifted before. Shout out to Muhammad. I didn't know if I was already following you or not, but I appreciate the rose and the baby hippo. My man trying to be like Dalton. Hit him with the baby hippo. All it tells me is to remind you, and you showed him a preview. I don't know what you're talking about. Loki could trade out to the next draft. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's entertain that. So, could we go 16th pick? Is there any player I would throw in that deal? Yeah, like Sean Livingston. Who's a team we think could be bad next year? Like maybe the Timberwolves. I get their pick for next year, and maybe in the year after that. All right, what about just for next year? No, they won't do that. I'll throw in a second. Throw in 2 seconds. I would throw in another player if it was the right one. Not Nick Collinson. I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, no, I don't want to throw in Thabo. I want to keep Thabo for now. Unless it was like the Bobcats pick. And they're just going to do this straight up. I can tell you right now. I might could even just do Sean Livingston. Like looking at what that... I'll do Sean Livingston in a second. We just absolutely bent the Charlotte Bobcats over. We just traded them Sean Livingston and a 2nd-round pick to get their first for next season. I kept my 16th pick, which I'm now going to trade to, let's just say, the 76ers to get their pick for next year. They don't want to do that. What if I throw in a second? They don't want to do that. Surely you'll think about it if I throw in... That's the problem, though. I don't really want to throw in a lot of players for a pick. I'm glad that you thought about the little basketball. Max Payne with the let them cook. I appreciate that. And you sent that at a good time because I feel like we are starting to cook. The Suns pick next year for the 16th pick this year. They take it. Okay, so we just traded Sean Livingston and the 16th pick for 2 future first next season. That is amazing. That is exactly what we want. And as you know, DeMarcus Cousins goes over John Wall. That's a little interesting there. But it happened. Moving on, we got Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Jeff Green. We're definitely re-upping them. Cristobal over on Twitch says Sean Livingston in a second will surely turn our franchise around rather than a rookie on a weird deal. You know what? It's not realistic, but guess what? It's the Bobcats, so yes, it is realistic. If it was any other team, that's dumb. That would never happen. But it's the Bobcats. They probably do it. I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly how that conversation would probably go in the front office. But guys, it's Sean Livingston, bro. We never know. Like, that pick could turn into Sean Livingston. You never know. All right, so we don't have a center on the roster. Serge Ibaka. I feel like, do I not have his rights or something? Surely I have his rights. Is he still mad? Bro needs to go get evaluated. He's just hanging around mad. Not good for his health. Yeah, like, he's still mad. Unfortunately for him, he is a restricted free agent. So how this is going to go is, like, we're orchestrating a sign and trade for you, buddy. Because, like, you have no choice but to be on my team next year. Do we have anybody else's rights that we're rocking with? Ryder Hutchie with the roses. I really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, Audie's got... Nah, I mean, Harold McGee, no. Alan Rowe, no. Dennis Snow, no. Johnny C. Ingram, no. Alexander Ramsey, no. I mean, just a bunch of goobers, really. And we actually have a decent amount of money, do we not? Yeah, no, we do. Monte Ellis would go hard. I feel like a guy... Okay, so what's realistic? Let's talk about what we need. So we know we have Westbrook. We know we have Harden. We know we have KD. Sevolosha, cool. Jeff Green, cool. We need a center bad. And unfortunately, the market has none to offer. Because we're going to get Serge Ibaka back, but that's going to be a trade. I like the idea of Roy Hibbert on this team, not going to lie. Roy Hibbert on a 4-year front-loaded deal is not bad. He's going to develop. And I'm a fan of Tyrese Thomas's game. I know he's restricted, so we might not have to go for that. Wilson Chandler's a good fit for what this team has going on. I'm thinking of fits, chat. I'm thinking what fits with what that Thunder team has going on. And then the 2, we need a shooter. So a guy like JJ Redick, hit him with a deal like that. Man, with Jason Kidd played with OKC, so we can see him wearing those reading glasses in the game. Bro, that was, oh my God, that was so damn funny. Last year, whenever Jason Kidd had on the reading glasses, that shit cracked me up. Speaking of, though, we do need a backup point guard. I'm thinking a little cheapy. Like, I don't want to spend too much money on a backup point guard right now. So I'm just thinking like an old, I gotta wait today. This is good. We're gonna get Roy Hibbert, Chandler, and JJ Redick. But no, I'm thinking I want to save money at the backup point guard spot for now. So like I'm cool with just bringing in Ty Lawson on a 1-year deal. Operation Find a Thar, I'll give him a contract. Did you set it up how you wanted to? Mm-hmm. All right. So apparently that gift thingy, yeah, it's my pin gift. So the wife was able to set that up. My Tick Don't Talk sent a treasure clover. W name, W gift. I don't think I've ever seen the treasure clover. I appreciate the gift, bro. Dalton hit us with the red flame guard. And got his name on it, little Dookie gift. That's what he was dying us in. I appreciate it. Ryder Hutchie with the golden boxing glove and the rose. Man, y'all are being generous with the gifts tonight. Y'all showing love for your boy. I'm glad, man, because they came in on that negativity last live. We were not rocking with that, man. But this live's got all the vibes, guys. All right, Dalton with the red flame guard. Really appreciate it. This is where it gets interesting, chat, because we're re-upping Serge Ibaka, but he doesn't want to be here. So we have to move on from Serge Ibaka. And the question is, what do we want to do? So after the first day of free agency, this is what the team looks like. Ty Lawson will be backing up Russell Westbrook for next season. James Harden is probably going to be the starter over JJ Redick. You remember when they were trying to bring James Harden off the bench? That was crazy. At the 3, it's probably going to be Sefolosha and Durant. The 4 right now is Collinson, Chandler, and Jeff Green. So somebody here is going to be an odd man out between these 5. And then we got Serge Ibaka and Roy Hibbert. I'm thinking maybe a draft pick. That'll be what'll be a dope rebuild, Larson. Brook Lopez would be a solid fit. I don't know if we have enough to pull that off. But I think he's in Brooklyn right now, right? Or New Jersey, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he is. He's slow, though. I don't know if I really like him. I think this is where I go try to get J.R. Smith. Because I was just talking about J.R. Smith would fit like a glove. I'd love him on this team. This is where I try to pull it off. I know this ain't going to go over well with a lot of people. Because Nick Collison's kind of like an OKC legend and all that. I don't need him. They didn't win a championship, and he was there the whole time. Tells me all I need to know. They're not going to do that, but I will drop some draft picks on this. I'm honestly willing to go one more. Not even lying to y'all. I'll throw in Sefolosha for that. Nah. I'll go one more draft pick. You can have our pick for next season. So you can have our next 2 first-round draft picks, a second Nick Collison and Serge Ibaka. Really? I really want to do this though. God, I would love this. I think I might need to keep that Phoenix pick though. I would do it if they do it though. They won't. Anyway, we got to move on from that idea. It was a great thought in my head, but they do not. How did we have a Dookie gift now? How did that go? How did that come about? Rip Hamilton. Seeing Rip Hamilton without the face mask feels illegal. Serge Ibaka in a second for Sean Livingston. You should just get Bron. Oh yeah, I should just like get Bron. That'd be pretty cool. Great idea. Blueby Gibson, no, we cool on that. Or Kobe. Yeah, man, could get Kobe. Hey, you joined late, but at least you joined. We're rebuilding the Thunder. We started in 2010, which was Russell Westbrook's second year, and the goal, it's really all about Russell Westbrook. We're trying to get Russell Westbrook a ring. Vince Carter would fit, but he's just old, man. I really wish I could do something to get the Henny God. You know what's crazy? I posted I posted a TikTok probably about 3 months ago, and I got J.R. Smith in the rebuild, and I was like, "We got the Henny guy," and like, because that's just always what I called him. I mean, that's just what I call him. Somebody came in the comments like, "Actually, he never even drank Henny. That wasn't even Henny in the thing." And it's like, I don't even think he drank. Like, bro, just relax. Let me just pop a joke off. Let's see what Trade Finder has for us, because I just can't find anything. I'm thinking Collinson and Serge Ibaka. Royal Ivy, hell, I'm good on that. Signed Michael Jordan, great thinking. We could just lay down and trade him for Kwame Brown. That'd be fire. All these, I'm not gonna lie, all these trades are garbage except for this one. This one actually feels real. Granted, I don't want Raymond Felton. If I get Tyson Chandler and their first, imagine I just fleece the Bobcats for another first. But this feels real. Nick Collison and Serge Ibaka for Tyson Chandler, a great defensive center for another great defensive center that just doesn't want to be here. And we get another Hornets pick out of it. Amazing. I'm very happy with that. Nick Collison and Serge Ibaka for Tyson Chandler, and the Hornets or / Bobcats first round pick for the year after, because we just fleeced them for their next pick. So now we have the Bobcats' next 2 picks. That's amazing. Full send idea. Harden, Ibaka, all picks for CP3, and we get a OKC Banana Boat picture in this universe. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I promise. Great idea, though. Devin in the chat. Shout out to Devin in the chat. Player progression looks insane. JJ Redick, granted, he got drunk all off season. Other than him, everybody's progression is through the roof. We have an elite center duo of Tyson Chandler and Roy Hibbert. Not gonna lie, if you know, you know that is elite in this era. James Harden's up to an 85. This team looks insane. This team actually looks insane. I think we're going to get the Thunder a championship this year, and then we got the Bobcats' next 2 picks. I am cooking my ass off right now. Not going to lie. Bro, why don't I just get Wemby? Probably because he's like 8 years old right now. Wemby's like 8 years old and 6'2" at the moment. Like, he's not ready. I might could trade for a pick that would turn into him. Watch the Bobcats somehow win the East. Bro, we need to look at their team. Imagine they're just loaded. And I took it for granted that they weren't. I think this team's beautiful, by the way. This team is absolutely stunning. Yeah, this team's crazy. I don't want Jeff Green's not progressing like I wanted, so I'll just give him a few minutes off the bench. All right, so we have a starting lineup of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Wilson Chandler, Tyson Chandler. Can I just rip it? Ah, that's too tough. Then off the bench, you got Roy Hibbert, JJ Redick, Thabo Sefolosha, Ty Lawson, Jeff Green. All right, you stop Russell Westbrook. Okay, buddy, that's cool. Here's James Harden putting 30 on your head. Oh, you stop James Harden. Here's the best ISO scorer of all time coming at you. You stop Kevin Durant. That's cool. Now chase JJ Redick around for 30 minutes, buddy. This team's loaded. What are we talking about? I'm trying to get, and we start 4 and 6. I did all that to start 5 and 7. This is ridiculous. Nah, I ain't tripping. Get DeAndre Jordan. Not gonna lie, Dalton. Not gonna lie. I know you're kind of joking when you say trade it all for him. That's not bad. Yeah. I lost the Bobcats. That dead ass. We dead ass lost the Bobcats. Who do they have? Damn, they got Rudy Gay. When they get Rudy Gay, they went. That's not good. DJ Augustine, Boris Diaw, Larry, but they should be terrible, right? What's their record? They're 10 and 11. That's not great. Hey, bro, as long as they miss the playoffs, I'm chilling. I should get Ronald McDonald. Like the McDonald's mascot? I don't know if he's in the NBA, bro. Chat, do y'all want to see me bring back the rec lives for NBA 2K27? And I could play with you guys. Pause. No Karl Malone. He played for the Clippers with Grimace. That's a tough lineup. Devin, relax. Relax, buddy. No, I'll resume. No pause. Sitting at a cool 37-17. Now, this is what I like to see. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Let's check stats. We all know KD's leading the way, but has Russell learned how to rebound? No, not really. He still ain't rebounding, but he's averaging 18. That's kind of worse for him, no? Yeah, he took a step back. This ain't the Russell Westbrook I know and love. Actually, yes, it is. I always love Westbrook. But other than that, our fourth leading scorer is averaging 8 points a game. That can't be good. And I guess that's kind of my fault because, like, yeah, these guys aren't great scorers. I did think Roy Hibbert would average better than 5 and 6, even though Isaiah Thomas ain't letting him play a whole lot. So I mean, that's probably at some point you gotta blame him for that, not me. Yeah, his lineup performance factor is way too high. You gotta let him play, IT. You gotta trust the process. Am I buying 27? Yeah, absolutely. I have to, man. Like, transparently, I make money off the game. I have to buy it. I have to buy it. Nobody wants to watch NBA 2K26 rebuilds when NBA 2K27's out. Infinity, what's up? What's up with you? Yeah, I gotta buy it. It could be, I could know it's gonna be bad. I gotta buy it. 62-20. We get a KD MVP. John Wall on the Pistons, Rookie of the Year. That's such cap. You make your money off sending me them pics you told me not to talk about. You can talk about them, bro. You can reveal it. You can pull it back. That's just my side hustle though. All right, so CJ Rowe leads the blue in scoring. Right behind him, we got Devin. Who gives a hell about this? Why the hell did that pop up? All right, so yeah, KD led us in scoring 25, 7, and 5. Right behind him, Russell Westbrook. This is around the time we got to make a decision on KD. Or I mean, not KD, but James Harden. He's averaging 15, 2, and 6. Great player, but like to really unleash Westbrook, we probably got to get James Harden up out of here. We'll see. 2K knows how to get me to pay for premium edition. It's D Rose. I got to. You could always get the regular edition. Did you buy like a hard copy? Or did the copy make you, my fault. But no, I mean, you could always just like buy the poster cutout of Derrick Rose being on the cover. I think Caitlin Clark's on one of them. You could get that one. All right, so we went 62-20. We know that. Who else was hooping? The Spurs also go 62-20. Sucks for them that we got it the tiebreaker, huh? Now you got to play in our home court when we see you. We got to beat Jason Terry and Ed Davis in round 1. Some guy named Dirk, too. Shouldn't be a problem. They take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. They take game 4. They're kind of right there with us. Hang on. Okay, beat them in 6. Cool. Going on to the second round. We finally got a rematch on Dirk. Took care of that. Now we're moving on to the Rockets, who have Tracy McGrady, who's still kind of hooping. And it's kind of late for T-Mac to be out here still doing his thing. Okay. Yao Ming, Kyle Lowry, and Tracy McGrady. Let KD go to the Warriors. Something like that will never happen, so we should just see it for the game. Yeah, it's no way he would go to a loaded team like the Warriors, bro. But, you know, we can try. We can see what happens there. We take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. And just like that, we're going to the conference finals to play the San Antonio Spurs, who have Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Baldhead, Tim Duncan, and Ian Mahinmi. They're going to take game 1 up off of us. We're going to take game 2. We take game 3. How do we do in game 3? Tim Duncan led the way for them. James Harden led the way for us. Nice. Game 4, we take it. And we are going to the finals to play the Orlando Magic. I think we're about a year or 2 ahead of schedule from when they actually went to the finals. What year did they actually go to the finals? Because this is 2011. Didn't they go in 13? It was one of them years. What if instead of your rebuild, go 82-0 with the 2016 Warriors taking every trade final? Even that would be hard. Even that would be tough, I'm not going to lie. That team's loaded. All right, so in the finals, we got to play Jameer Nelson, Vince Carter, Rashard Lewis, Marcin Gortat, and Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard only being at 85 overall is crazy. So he's like fresh. Wait, why is he only an 85 overall? You know what? Something you'll never see a creator do, because like we're trying to win a championship. This is crazy. At least that, like, come on. That's Dwight Howard we're talking about, bro. That man's name is Dwight Howard. That man's name is Superman. Come on now. We're gonna take game 1. KD goes for 35. Westbrook has 12 assists. They take game 2. It's gonna be Vince Carter leading the way. Did somebody just have it? Wait. Did I just see something crazy? Nah, just 5 and 10. I thought I seen something ridiculous, but nah, that's just decent. Infinity hit us with the hard me. I appreciate all the gifts, guys. You guys have been really awesome tonight with that stuff. Been dropping hella gifts. I really appreciate that shit. Devin hit us with the whoever this Devin guy is. He looks like he's a Karl Malone fan by his profile picture. But he dropped 14 clovers on us, so that was pretty cool. Appreciate that. Game 4, we're gonna take it. So we have a 3-1 advantage. I gotta go with Simcast. Because if we have an opportunity to win a championship, I want to see it. I like Carl only because of the off-court stuff. Kevin Durant wins Finals MVP. And just like that, we get our Russell Westbrook win. But hold on. We're not calling it quits just yet. We're not calling it quits just yet. We're going to see if we can run this up and really get a dominant team. We still got them Bobcat picks. I want to see how crazy we can get. This team's loaded. I just want to see how crazy we can get with it. Where'd that pick land? Oh, that pick was 16th. That's not great. Nah, we ain't done yet, Tick. Don't talk. We are not done yet. Game 1. I said game 1. See, Dalton had me, or Devin had me so shook with saying that. I'm calling this game 1. Kawhi Leonard with the first pick goes to Detroit. Pick number 2, IT to the Jazz. I think it would be so funny if when they showed IT, instead of him being like where he's supposed to be, he's like down there by like where it says Washington. That would be so funny. Kyrie Irving. Damn, I forgot this was the Kyrie draft. He goes number 3 to New York. That's crazy. Pick number 4, Jimmy Butler. Pick number 5, Valanciunas. 6 is going to be Kemba Walker. And the 7th overall pick is getting traded to the Knicks, and they're going to take Klay Thompson. They just fleeced the shit out of the Clippers, by the way. 8th pick, Donta Shaw. Shout out to her. Kenneth Walker with the 9th pick. 10th pick is going to be Markieff Morris. And we have the 16th pick. I'm thinking we do need a backup point guard. Maybe we take Reggie Jackson and he progresses. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be the worst thing ever if he does that. I still find it insane. Wait, this is why Isaiah Thomas out the gates in 84 overall. A little insane. Kyrie Irving coming in at 79 overall. We cool with that. We cool with that. You need a ring. What kind of ring you need? I'm not gonna lie, Crystal Ball. Donta Shaw dropping the 8. That might be the. He might need to go to the WNBA drafts, test his luck over there. So we have Westbrook. Reggie Jackson is unofficially the backup. JJ Redick, James Harden. Kenneth Walker. Wilson Chandler. Roy. So we got to get Tyson. We're missing a lot of people from that championship team. KD got to re-up him. Tyson Chandler would love to have him back, but I'm not going to pay him nothing crazy. I'd rather go get Marc Gasol, to be honest with you. KD wants a bag. He's going to get a bag. I'm going to front load him, though. I'm going to scam him. Yeah, I got to match it. Not going to lie, I got a choice. It's a fair contract for Tyson Chandler. I'll take that. And now we are out of money. We have no money at this point, but we've got a very good basketball team that's still going to progress. I was hoping to have a better pick from what we just got from the Bobcats, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can't be mad at it. Yi Jillian, a.k.a. Yao Ming. We're going to pick him up, and no, we're not going to pick him up. He got mashed. Never mind. Rashard Lewis. would be a great guy to bring back to the okay, never mind. Didn't want him anyway. Kwame Brown. Let's get Kwame Brown a ring. Think it would be good for his legacy to get a ring. People might view him as like one of the best to ever do it. And Sefolosha, might as well bring him back, man. All right, cool. Did you miss the Suns pick? What did that turn into? The Suns pick? I don't even know where they pick. The Suns. I don't even. Am I tripping? I don't even say, or did we have the Suns pick? Regardless, we only have the 16th pick, and we got Reggie Jackson with it. All right, so James Harden up to a 90. I thought no, we picked up the Bobcats pick. Didn't I think? No, I think you're right. We did actually trade for. Let's see here. Oh, it was the 26th pick. Yeah, it was 26th pick. I don't even know how I draft. Like, that's so late in the draft. I ain't even tripping. Who'd they pick up with it? They took my boy Willard. They gave Willard a spot. That Suns pick was so far back, I dead ass forgot about it. That's crazy. All right, so Kevin Durant up to a 96 overall. Russell Westbrook up to a 92. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. So this video is about Russ. If we pull this off and win a championship this year, we're going to get KD up out the way and let Russ go crazy. Willard, I wouldn't have drafted Willard, bro, because he's got all them, all them allegations he got. I wouldn't have messed with him. I wouldn't have touched him with a 10-foot pole. You know the allegations I'm talking about, right? The allegations Willard got hit with. Yeah, no, I wouldn't touch him. Kwame Brown probably should start him, but I'm only going to give him 10 minutes. Sefolosha will give him about 12. JJ Redick, bring him in somewhere around this spot right here. Tyson Chandler, I will say the starting lineup is absolutely loaded. This starting lineup is crazy. You got Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Wilson Chandler, Roy Hibbert, who's coming into his own as a superstar. Tyson Chandler, JJ Redick, Sefolosha, Kwame Brown coming off the bench. I would also start Frankie Potter, but somebody's got to hold it down in the G League. So that's what we're going to run. With a little bit of rusties and an insane amount of luck, you two can look just like me. Ka-chow. Oh, look at the start. Oh, my goodness. We just beat the Nuggets by 7,000. Get bodied. Look at Nahat Barak getting bagged. Where the hell? Am I tweaking? Where the hell is Turkey? Where the hell is that? I've never been there. Who are these people? No, I'm not gonna lie. No wonder they got beat by 500,000. First of all, they scored 8 points in the second quarter. They're out here playing Nahat Barak, Jonathan Bender, Tyler Theus. Who are these dudes? Bro, I know it's Turkey, but I know Turkey, like the country Turkey. But why does it say it like that? That's actually how you say it? Psh, news to me. I never knew it. Did they legit change? They changed it? That's crazy. Changing how your country said is wild. They must didn't want to be associated with the like actual Turkey. That's a new Mandela effect, actually. Who's super good right now? We can fleece for KD. We ain't gonna trade KD this year. We're gonna get that second ring for Russ. Then we getting KD up out of here. We might even trade him to the Warriors and kind of like recreate that scenario. Regardless, we look great. We're sitting at 42 wins. This team is easily the biggest what if of all time. Like if they'd have kept these three together, biggest what if ever. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, babe. I had no idea it was Turkey now. Turkey. I did not know it. It's news to me. See how everybody's doing. No, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do in honor of Russ. Next year, favorite rebuild and why. Oh man, you really put me on a spot. You know, I've done so many. This might sound crazy, but I've done so many at this point. I've probably rebuilt 500 teams. Like when you consider all the eras I've done, I do one every time somebody important gets added to a team. I just like my favorite one, huh? Let me think. I think my favorite rebuild just from the hype element, and it was around the time I was just starting to get big, was when Luka got traded to LA. That was probably my favorite rebuild as far as like fun and like sitting down and doing it. That was probably my favorite rebuild ever. But there's been so many good ones. Like there's been some where like I think there was a Halliburton rebuild we did last year or something like that where a dude hit like a game-winning shot from like half court. So there's just been a lot of fun moments. Russ is leading the team in scoring and assists. I mean, 26-4-9. KD has took the back seat. And then you got James Harden averaging 19. JJ Redick still holding it down as the fourth scorer. You've been asking for months to do the Celtics rebuild with Anton Walker and Paul Pierce. Have you really been asking for months? Like, I'm not accusing you of lying, but, like, I'm a big-time Celtics fan. There is a Paul Pierce jersey that's signed hanging up on my wall as we speak. And I read a lot of my comments. I swear I have not been seeing that comment. Like I really don't think I've seen that comment. All right, so we got Golden State in the first round. They got Steph Curry, Carl Dawson. Everybody remembers Carl Dawson, how good he was. He was insane. And Nick Folks. Everybody remember Nick Folks. Everybody knows how good he is. They could body us right here. They take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. We beat them in 5, and we're moving on to Phoenix. This Phoenix team is the You Blow My Mind special. I mean, they're washed as you could be. We're talking 38. We're talking 35, 32, 29, 23. Now, DJ's young, but like this team is incredibly old. They're not going to beat us. They beat us in 7. I always knew they were going to beat us. I was telling anybody that would listen to me, they're really good, and they're going to beat us. Chase and Bacon, that might have been the funniest moment I've ever seen. There was also a dude named like Dick Handler in one of my recent rebuilds. Like it's just 2K comes up with some crazy shit. We lost to the eventual champions, and that's kind of good because we've already won a championship, and that gives me all the reason I need to trade KD. All the reason. How's the draft going? Let's see what pick we have. So the Bobcats just randomly want to hoop. The Bobcats were in the finals facts yet anywhere. They just randomly want to start hooping. That's crazy. That's just my luck. A Dookie gift is kind of wild to me. Not going to lie. Reggie Jackson really put up good numbers as the backup point guard last year. I mean, his per 36 were off the charts. Literally off the charts in the sense of like they're so bad like they didn't even show up on the charts. Probably not his fault though. I weren't playing them. So like JJ Redick and KD, what can that give me? You know what? Let's throw KD in the trade finder. Because like I said, we're done here. We've got our rebuild. We're gonna try. Imagine you put this on my desk. Imagine I'm the GM. You put this on my desk. Got an offer for you, buddy. Check it out and get back to me. And it's Nick fucking Young for Kevin Durant. And you got the nerve to ask me for my draft pick. The second pick in Pekovic. What draft class is this? Or yeah, what year is this? This is important. I could get Harrison Barnes. I can get Draymond. I could even get David Neal. David Neal looks like a goober. He looks like he eats crayons. Grab that second overall pick right now, and I'm straight. I'm good on it. Al Horford and Joe Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, 7th pick in Clay. I could get 7th pick in Clay and then get Draymond and just make it the Warriors. Danny Granger and the 1st pick could be AD. Why are we trading Easy Money Sniper? Roaring Kitty followed us back on Twitch. That's huge. Roaring Kitty 508 is probably the greatest chatter of all time. It's debatable, but he's definitely top 3. Kevin Durant and Roy Hibbert for the Claw. Now, the only reason we're doing this is because we have completed the task of winning a championship with early Russell Westbrook. And so now I just want to, like, give him the floor. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever call Hibbert a superstar. Larson, let's be real. Hibbert was a defensive superstar. Let's be real, me and you. Let's also throw in JJ Redick. I'm tired of him. Hey, I can finally get J.R. Smith. I think I got to do this. I think I got to do it. I've been begging to get J.R. Smith. 91 overall, Brandon Roy. That's crazy. All right, we'll do this. We'll trade Kevin Durant and JJ Redick to Indiana to get the first pick in Danny Granger. I think that's actually a pretty good trade, not gonna lie. So with the first pick, not much doubt into who we're taking here. We're gonna get Andre Drummond. I mean, it's the perfect big that Russell Westbrook needs, and it's just what we have to do. Now we're gonna take Anthony Davis. Let's see how the rest of this top 10 goes. So number 2, the Clippers take Damian Lillard. Your 5th favorite player ever, Brandon Roy. Kind of funny that you just like have your list that far down that you're like, yeah, this guy's my 5th favorite player. The 3rd pick is so they just took Damian Lillard with the 3rd pick. Now they're trading, or no, they just took Damian Lillard with the 2nd pick. Now they're trading Damian Lillard for the 3rd pick, and they're gonna take Harrison Barnes. That's a good way to fuck yourself, but that's pretty cool. 4th pick, the Nuggets are trading the 4th pick for Carl Dawson, LaMarcus Aldridge, and where they're going to get Draymond Green. So they're going to pair Draymond Green up with Steph. 5th pick, David Neal, the real GOAT. Clippers 3 years in a row trading their first pick. They're just, they're doing their own rebuild over there on their channel. Bradley Beal with the 6th pick. That's a great pick. Drummond with the 7th. T-Rob, who actually went to the Kings around that pick, is going back to the Kings. Donald Barkley out of Georgetown, 9th pick. Terrence Jones, 10th pick. Don't look like nothing else crazy is going to happen. I'm just waiting to see if we get another trade. Quincy Acey was crazy. That's why I'm going to pick him. He's going to match Westbrook's freak. That's all I need out of him. So we're bringing in Anthony Davis, who, like, honestly was really good as a rookie. Like, he's just good from jump. Is it bad? I think this team's going to be better. Like, maybe I'm tweaking. I genuinely think having having Danny Granger and Anthony Davis on this team is better than having KD on it. That might sound insane, but I think it's going to prove me to be true because we won 62 games last year, right? I think we'll win more this year. Look at this goober. Player progression, Westbrook should be like a 95. He's a 96. So now we have Wilson, Chandler, Roy Hibbert, Anthony Davis, Chandler, Granger. Defensively, this is the best team ever. KD and AD. KD's not on this team, unfortunately. Like I said, man, this is just doing late night work. Like we've already completed the video, but we just want to give James Harden and Russell Westbrook the floor to really go crazy. First thing I'm going to do is dip everybody's tendencies not named Russell Westbrook or James Harden. This is their year. Y'all go out there and be crazy. Defensive demons and plus James Harden. That's facts. Yeah, defensively, this team's absurd. Off the bench, you have Tyson Chandler, good defender. Corey Brewer, good defender. Wilson Chandler, good defender. Deshaun Stevenson, solid defender. Frankie Potter, not a basketball player. Willard Hayes, awful. Quincy Acey, maybe mentally unstable. Reggie Jackson, relax. So you got Russell Westbrook, great defender. James Harden, Danny Granger, good defender. Anthony Davis, elite defender. Yeah, this team's going to be crazy. This team's genuinely better without KD. I swear I'm not being funny. With KD off of this team, they are genuinely better. I predict more than 62 wins. That's my prediction. Because that's how many we won last year. We just, oh my God. We just played a basketball game in which we scored 60 points in. It is not 1952. We did not score over 19 in a single quarter. That's disturbing. Yeah, Quincy Acey's putting paws on a mirror right now. He's just giving himself work. No ring? Nah, you're tripping, Chris. This team's a ring team. We got that 60-point game on the way. Now we chilling. How do you beat a team by 20 and then turn around and lose to them the next night? I guess that's basketball. Yeah, I guess that's hoops. Can't be mad at it, bro. Can't be mad at it. I mean, we're 25-8. Definitely not a bad record to have. $32-10. I'm cool with that. The defense is stacked. I'm telling you, fam, the defense is legit stacked. Like, let me show you something. Let me prove it to you. Points allowed per game. Look, we only allow 83 points per game. And on top of that, we're the second best scoring team. You know, it's a different era back then. Obviously, teams didn't score as many points. It was a slower era of basketball, for sure. Trey, Reggie. Nah, I'm gonna let Reggie stack up these championships. If you go to 2023, would love to see Wemby join this. I mean, I just ain't got it in me to go to 2023, not gonna lie. 44-15, that's awesome. I predicted this team would be better than last year, and we won 62 games last year. So it's going to be really close. We might not be better, but I'm telling you, it's going to be really close. I remember thinking Reggie with Drummond on the Pistons would be elite. I mean, there was a time when that's not the craziest thing to think. We were 62-20 last year. I said we would be better this year. We were one game worse. But Russell Westbrook is going to win MVP going for 35-9. That is beautiful. And we have Anthony Davis as Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's what's up. That's what's up. And oh my goodness, the Pacers with KD barely made the playoff. They're going to get smacked in the first round by LeBron. That is tough. That looks so good for us and so bad for them. Unfortunately for us, the Lakers are dominant and the Spurs are dominant. But I trust us in the playoffs, not going to lie. We know Russ was hooping. Who else was hooping? James Harden slowly turning into James Harden, starting to really cook. Outside of our top three, nobody on this team can score. Danny Granger averaging 5 points a night is kind of absurd, but, you know, we chilling. Bobcats third seed, yeah, man. They're loaded. They got Jahan Petro, the GOAT, Tyrus Thomas, Rudy Gay, J.R. Smith, DJ Augustine. All right, game one against the Warriors. I don't think they should be a problem. Looking at this team, there's no way we should lose to them. I know they got Curry, but we're just so much better than them. We do lose game 1 and 3. We tied up 2 apiece. We are up 3-2. We beat them in 6. Perfect. And luckily for us, the Suns are going to backdoor the Lakers, which even though the Suns beat us last year, I don't think they got that in them to beat us again this year. I don't think they're built like that. I really don't think they're cut that way. They are not. We're moving on to play the Timberwolves. Lil Duval, 91 overall. Kevin Love right there with them. They take game 1. I ain't trying to lose to Lil Duval, bro. Come on. Lock in. Lock the hell. You know what? If we go out sad, at least I'm going out sad on the back of Russell freaking Westbrook. Yeah, Spurs did get bounced first round. It's crazy. I'm telling you, if we go out sad, I'm going out sad on Russell Westbrook's back. You are not coming out of the game. Let's do it. Are they playing Russ the entire? Yes, they are. They're playing Russ basically the entire game. I just peeped. We only got 10-minute quarters. I just peeped that. That's probably why everybody's minutes is down. It is what it is. Sometimes you learn a little too late. And you just got to ride it. That's why we only had a 60-point quarter. All right, so we beat them 77-60. You know what it probably was? It probably was one of the rule changes. But we have forced a game 7, and it looks like... Oh, yeah, nah, we got to. We have to. We have to jump in on this. A 1-point game with a minute and a half left or a chance to go back to the finals without KD? Are you kidding me? Of course we got to jump in. Let me check stats. I like to see what's going on. So yeah, Russ has 31 and 13, AD 17 and 8. Russ is shooting 9 of 23, by the way, though. So not efficient at all. But regardless, we're on the verge of going to the finals. Roy Hibbert got stripped, but got it back, put it in. 3-point ball game. Ricky Rubio bringing the ball to the court. Is the game speed down or am I tripping? Bro, I swear they look mad slow. Russ turned into Shea. Bro, everybody's dummy slow. What's going on? James Harden down low to Russell Westbrook. Step back. They playing in mud out there. Look at dude. Nah. Game speed's on 0. Roy Hibbert's bro, Jokic would feast in this. Jokic would absolutely feast in this.
So it's Rubio bringing it up
just
to the Timberwolves.
Look at bro. What is that? Bro. Bro is hooping.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I want to fix it, but it's also hilarious. Nah, fuck it. We rolling with it. Gordon Hayward working on Roy Hibbert. Ah, it's off. Bro, it ain't nothing but offensive rebounds out here. He misses. It's a 5-point game. James Harden's getting hacked. I think I just realized these aren't my sliders. Somehow or another, we're using somebody else's sliders. Yeah. Oh, God. When I loaded in this roster, I didn't import my sliders, man. Damn it. I forgot to import my sliders. This is so funny, though. You got Russell Westbrook out here on 4 speed. God. Yeah, these aren't my settings. Oh, see, he got everything on 0. Let's load. Yeah, let's fix that. Pure realism. Bro, that's so funny. That was so that move that move Ricky Rubio did was hilarious. All right, we're back to real hoops now. We've already beat them, so we're going to the finals. That move Ricky Rubio did is gonna live in my head forever. That shit was so funny. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Bro, I just peeped they weren't my sliders. I don't even know. I forgot to import my sliders. Let's go get these back up to 12. His sliders are butt, though. I'm not gonna lie. His sliders suck. Now these look like mine, for the most part. That was, I guess, the game sliders weren't. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, y'all know I wouldn't do that. That was wild. Like he put on some bullshit. All right, so in the finals, we gotta play DeMar DeRozan, Gilbert Arenas, Corey Maggette, Chris Bosh. I'm not gonna lie, that seems hard. That seems hard. We take game 1, we take game 2, we take game 3. Obviously, Russ is going crazy. He goes for 42, 8, and 7 game 1. He goes for 32, 7, and 10 in game 2. In game 3, he goes for 28, 5, and 8. And if this is how we do it, I gotta see it. God, that was so funny. What Bill Russell got some rings against. Looking like game 4 might be a little closer. Oh, yes. Game 4. I should put game speed on 100 just to see what that looks like. Just to get the opposite end of the spectrum. Let me make sure we're not on them cursed sliders. We are. Oh, my God. Why is that there? Like, bro. Wilt was playing with these sliders. Yeah, Wilt was dead ass on them sliders. He was on that type of timing. All right, so we chilling. I gotta make sure that never happens again. That's new. That was with this roster. Max them out. Might as well, really, because we're just in extra innings at this point. Let's max it out. Gotta be CPU settings. Is it just speed? We just max out their speed stats. Let's see it. We are in the final days of 2K26 anyway. I thought there was like a game speed. Oh yeah, there's this. And these are the sliders LeBron plays against. Oh yeah, they cooking now. Them boys is wide open now. Look how fast everybody just zooming around in the background. Russell Westbrook pull up 3 off. Rebound Gortat. Up ahead to Jeremy Lin. DeMar DeRozan with the ball.
There's a screen by Gortat.
Download a Gortat. They need this game to stay alive, by the way. We win this game, we're champions. 113 to 111. You put agility to the max. What time I saw Isaiah Thomas dunk? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, Russell Westbrook's flying. Over to Wilson Chandler. You got to get that thing back to Westbrook. Yes, sir. Don't pull up 3, though. Get to the rack. Ooh. That's a horrible shot, Russ. Not going to lie. He done that so many times, though. Nuggets need to rebuild. Yeah, I just tried like an hour ago and failed. But we'll have to try again someday. We always come back and try it again. You know that's what we do. We always come back and try it again. Download a Marcin Gortat. It's looking like they're going to win this one. I mean, yeah, we still have a chance. Give it a ring. Pull 3 off. That's going to help us big time. Russell Westbrook running the floor. Could tie the game right here. Pull up midi. Not going to lie. He's straight dog shit this game. No, he's not. 15 to 24. He was amazing, actually.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
The problem with the Nuggets, Aiden, is they're old, they have no money, they have no draft picks. So you're almost at the mercy of the game because you really can't do a whole lot.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both.
Yeah, he was cooking until I spit him up.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Time called here, the Thunder.
You assume the first rebuild of 27 is going to be a max potential Drake Powell. How'd you guess?
Left in the 4th quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah,
that's bro. That contract's so bad for like giving Christian Brown that much money is insane. All right, so you know what? If we jump in again, I'm gonna leave it on them terrible sliders. If we jump in again, I'm leaving. I'm gonna jump in regardless, just to see it. Let's jump in real quick, even though we're dogging them. I don't know what possessed Buddy to put these bullshit sliders on. Are they still there? No, they ain't. All right, so they're back to somewhat normal. Well, if we can't see that anyway, let's see if there's some goofy ass sliders I can import. No, them look real. Or would that be? That'd probably be, yeah, users 100. They still don't look, I don't know what, bro. He had some crazy shit on have everybody moving like that.
Here's Gortat. Thunder with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
They look so ass.
Harden looking it over.
This is rec league hoops.
Pass to Granger.
This is just a bunch of construction workers wearing NBA jerseys.
Shoots over DeRozan. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing
Yeah, we dogged them. We getting up out of here.
there.
All right, man. So not only were we able to get Russell Westbrook one championship, we got him two. Even though the two one was kind of like a Mickey Mouse one, the first one was real. Damn it, the first one was real and it counted. Russell Westbrook wins Finals MVP, averaging 37, 5, and 10. And guys, I'm looking to go live again soon. Let me know what you want to see. And as always,